Hello, everyone. Happy Earth Day yesterday. Since I didn't get to celebrate with you, we're going to be celebrating Under the Sea today. I have several characters meant to be under the sea behind me. However, three of them belong in one movie, one of them belong in the other. See if you can tell the difference. Also, I have some books. If you could mention what books are in the background, that'd be really cool if you recognize them. Also, we're going to work on Pirates of the Caribbean today, which is meant to be not under the sea, but on top of the sea, depending on what part of what movie you're talking about. All right, so let's get tuned. Here's your A. C. E. Okie doke. So, first thing I want to do is clap and count. We're going to do the various parts in order from first violin on down to the lower parts. So, first violin, let's start. We're at measure 27. Okay? 1 and 2 and 3 and ready, set, and go. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 1, 2, 3. 1 and 2 and 3. 1, 2, 3 and 1 and 2 and 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then that's going to go on to a different rhythm, which we'll take care of in just a second. Second, violins and violas, you have the same rhythm. Here we go. Ready, set, and 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1, 2, 3 and. Why did I do two big claps on the end there? Everyone, you've got accents on those eighth notes. Da da, and it's gonna go into a more exciting part right there. All right, cello and bass, you have the same rhythms. Let's start at your spot at 22. Ready, set, and go. 1, 2, 3. 1, keep pulsing. 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 and 1, 2. Big claps. 3 and. Okay, that's the rhythm for this first part that we're going to be working on today. Let's talk notes now. First violin, you have E, B, E, F, B. Right here is an across the street neighbor. We're going to go from 2 to this finger. And that one's going to be a little interesting because you have a slur on that one. Let's practice that measure. This is 23. So if I go back, by the way, to 21, we're going to start with an up bow. Practice that down bow, slur, going from F sharp to B on the G string. See, with as little interruption as possible. This is what it should sound like if it's bad. Okay, lots of transition sounds there. We want as little as possible, so quick second finger. All right, without hitting any of the other strings, obviously. All right, moving on. Here's measure 24. Alright, so that's that first bit right here. Second violins, let's talk about your notes. You're down here at the B to begin with, and then you're going to stretch to a D sharp. Every time you see a D sharp, this is for, I think violas, you also see this in your music too. You're going to have to do what's called an E flat. Because remember, D sharp and E flat, if you look at them on a piano, are exactly the same note, okay? So basically, remember Sahara Crossing, when we reach back here? That's what a D sharp is, okay? It's a little bit sharp from where D is. So, let's do your notes, starting at 22. Second violins, 1, 2, 3. Ready, set, go. 1, 2, 3. D sharp, then E to normal D. C, D sharp, Then you shift for your first finger forward to the E to F. D sharp again. So you're going to have to do kind of a lot of either shifting or just extending to get those notes, okay? Violas, let's talk about your notes. Violas, you have nice little B and D's going on here. Here's B. Three, 1, 2, 3. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3. D sharp. Now it also has C sharps listed for you. Make sure you're doing a high 2 on that A string. Okay? I'm totally thinking violin and I'm a string down. Let me play that for you again the correct way. Here's B. Here's 23, 24, 25. D, yes. C. D, D sharp, C, C's. Okay? Why did I get that wrong? I don't know. It is a F sharp. Wow. It is a D sharp. Okay, so measure 29. You have a B, C sharp, which is an extended third. Okay, pattern 4. And then you have a D sharp. Aren't you glad we worked on these scales? In half position. Those are your notes right there. Sorry I played them wrong before. I had a little brain fart. Okay, cellos, let's talk about your notes. All right. You should have, at measure 22, you have E, B, 2, 3, E, 2, 3, B, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, G, 2, 3, A, B, B, B. Okay, remember B is up here, first finger, B is down here, third finger. Those are your notes. Bass, your turn. As always, everyone, make sure that you're following along and you get to hear this nice harmony. Okay, we're all probably plucking right now so you can hear what the background sounds like. First note, E, 22. 2, 3, then B. Wait a second, that's first finger, so that's an across the street neighbor. 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3. And then we go to a C natural, that's second finger. And then you go to a G natural, the second finger here, again, across the street neighbor. And then we have an A, B. Oh, it's 1, 2, 3, and. Okay, so that's that for this section right here, guys. Number one thing I want you to notice is that you're all starting on an up bow. So here's the bass part. Play along. 22. 1, 2, 3. Ready, set, and. 2, 3. 2, 3. 2, 3. Alright, that last little bit was wrong. It was A. And that's that part right there. Don't forget the crescendo. Alright, I'm not going to play all of your parts with you. Your bowing is pretty simple. Just remember that it's slow on the dotted notes, or on the half notes, and then fast on the other notes. I will play the first violin part so that you can feel how it sounds together, okay? Here's 22. Last time I'm going through it. 1, 2, 3. Ready, set, go. Oops, sorry. And then we're going to move on to a new section, everybody. You may have in your ear right now the ba ba ba. Okay, that part is super important because I feel like it's a good way to contextualize what's happening next. Okay, if you just did that twice as fast, what if it was right? And that's the rhythm, exactly the same rhythm at the beginning for you first violins at measure 30. That's the way it goes, okay? Let's talk about notes. You have E, D, E, F, G, and then B, second finger, okay? Just keep that G there, and then go to the B right here. And then E, F, E, G, F, D, E. Again, keep first finger here while you pivot to your B down here. And then E again. This should sound like a scale with a little bit of a turnaround on the D. This is an important note for everybody at our last measure for today, measure 33, that you have down, up, up. Practice that with me, okay? I'm going to play the first violin part. Ready, set, and go. Okay? Very important to set up for the next part if you do down, up, up. Hopefully you got that rhythm okay. Everyone else, you have another similar rhythm. I'm not going to go over your notes because you just, you have those notes, but you need to know the rhythm. Here is 30. 1 and 2 and 3. That's the way it goes, okay? I did it a little bit fast. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3. 1, 2, 3. Now, why did I not go 1, 2, 3? Well, because they're just short eighth notes. 1 and 2 and 3 and. So and needs to be free of any clapping or sound. 1 and 2 and 3 and. That's the way that goes, okay? So let's talk now about the technique that you cellos will have to do, and I don't believe we've ever done this before. It's called a double stop. Cellos, measure 30. You see how you have two notes there? You may have noticed that we had like two notes stacked on top of each other during Spring Breezes. That's when a soloist and the rest of the group was playing. This is different. This is not divided. That's why it says non-divisi. Right? Or non-div. Maybe it says that in your music, maybe it doesn't. But here's what you're going to do. You're going to play B and you're going to play E at the same time. So first of all, let's get your string covered by both strings covered by the bow, A and D. Try that out. Do you hear both equally? Or does it sound more like D? Or A? Try to get both. Okay, now you're going to put first finger down on both strings. Check the intonation for both. And you're going to put your finger down. You can also kind of like put it in the middle of the two strings. I found that that's an easier way. Nah, it doesn't quite hold down the string strong enough. So put them both down as maybe flat as you can or as strong as you can. You can use the pad of your finger, not the tip this time. Okay, here's what your part sounds like with accents, with double stops and everything. At 30, everyone play along. 1 and 2 and 3 and go and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 2 and 3 and down, up, up. All right. Hope that was a fun little look at Pirates of the Caribbean. I wish I could take smaller chunks or go even longer, but I feel that's a good break for today. Guys, stay safe, and as Dory always says, keep on swimming. Just keep swimming. Bye-bye.